Hey you guys, it's me LV, and this is Lena.
Hi, what's up?
And before we start talking, don't forget to check us out on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. And I love TikTok. It's like so cool.
It's a tickety-talking.
Tickety-tockety.
Okay, watch the next episode, please.
Alright. It's okay. Hey you guys, it's me LV here on LView, and this is Lena.
Hey guys.
And we are sitting here with an awesome musician. How are you, Hannah?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How did you get into music?
When I was little, like many parents have their kids take piano lessons. So I took piano lessons and I was kind of bad at it because I didn't really like to practice. So in the lessons, I was just pay attention real hard and make it look like you've been practicing. I took cello lessons from age 10 to 20 and I learned guitar on my own. So I was always more curious just about how do you do this? I really never and still don't really have a dream of becoming famous or seen. It's more for me about being part of the life experience, that you have this tool to engage with other people. And it's very interesting what comes out from the projects, because what's in everyone's mind is usually very different from what someone else has in mind. One thing my sister and I really liked to do, she was really good at learning by ear. I think she was better at that than me at first. So she would learn, she learned the Legends of the Fall soundtrack. We would learn Pantera songs on the guitar. We just had a classical guitar. So she would learn the pretty parts in the beginning of a Pantera song and teach it to me, and then she would forget it. And then, we couldn't go on to the rest of the song because we didn't have effects pedals and we didn't know what that was because we were 10 or something.
Who do you play with now?
I'm occasionally playing with Graham Reynolds for his Pancho Villa opera, and he's starting the new project MXTX. That's to create a dialogue between Texas and Mexico producers and composers.
Okay.
And so that's an ongoing file exchange / recording, which will become a live performance later on. I'm working on a longer term project with Heloise Gold. And we're really trying to take our time to investigate a lot of different ways to do things and then synthesize that into an actual performance, but really taking time to look at all the small details. And I want to pick up more serious cello practice this year.
Thank you for being here today.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Well, thank you for listening. We'll be back with more. Talk to you guys later here on LView. Bye. Hey you guys, it's me LV here on LView, and we are sitting with an awesome filmmaker, Armando Martinez. So, Armando, where are you from?
So I was actually born on the outskirts of Dallas called Plano. And I think around 2 years old, we moved here to Austin. And I've been an Austinite ever since.
So tell us a little bit about what you were a young child, growing up and things like that, how you got involved in what you did get involved with eventually was filmmaking.
Yeah, so I was diagnosed with spinal epiphyseal dysplasia, which stunted my growth and it kind of warped my bones a bit here and there.
So when did filmmaking come into play?
Filmmaking came about 5 years ago.
So you didn't do it as a child?
No, I didn't.
You never
But
loved
you
the
did
camera?
other arts, right?
I was actually, I started off with music. I
Gotcha.
played guitar. I got my first guitar at the age of 9, got frustrated and put it away. And then about 5 years later, I picked it back up and I'm a decent rhythm guitarist now. Yeah, and then actually got involved as a magician and then for about 10 years, and then the filmmaking came. That's what I am now. I'm more of the filmmaker than those other two.
Yeah. What kind of films have you made?
I shot I shot a short film about 2 years ago. It was a kind of a spooky drama per se. It's on YouTube. It's called, in Spanish, it's called Cuando Cae la Noche. doing this part 1. We're still working on part 2. We got to work with Richard Linklater's daughter on there, so it was really fun.
So you make the films, and you said you mentioned that you edit too. Are you kind of like wearing different hats in all of your work, or are you kind of like are you specific? Do you like to have a specific role?
Yeah, I like the director's hat. However, I was self-taught in filming, and so I know like everything, you know, from sound to editing to lights to camera. And so as far as people that want to collaborate with me, they know that I'm the jack of all trades, and they'll call me up and say, please come, because we know we could use you. You have this, this, and this, and this.
Well, thank you for being here today.
Thank y'all, yeah.
It was so nice, like, just sitting down with you. Man, you're awesome.
Thank you.
Well, we'll be back with more. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hey, you guys, it's me, LV, here on LView, and we are here with an awesome guy, a very unique guy. His name is Will, Prince of Pumps. What did you do in Las Vegas?
Oh my goodness. So funny story. I was there just visiting. So I was actually visiting my ex's family in Vegas. So they're actually from there. So I was visiting them, and I was literally just in the hallway of the hotel that we were staying at. I was just stretching in the hallway. So this guy walks up and he was like, hey, are you a dancer? And I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm visiting from Austin, you know, told him my life story because that's the kind of person I am. I just tell my life story to anybody who
That's
listen.
what an Austinite would do.
That's what an Austinite would do. And he was like, yeah, hey, I'm in the show and we totally need someone to fill in. We just had one of our dancers got hurt. And I'm like, yeah, what show? He was like, The Lion King. What?
Yeah.
So of course.
I love The Lion King.
Of course. I was like, yes.
doesn't love The Lion King?
Who doesn't love The Lion King? I got to be a zebra. So all I did was leap across the stage and leap across back. That's it. And then I got to be in the ending where like all the animals like salute the newfound and then that's it. I was literally on stage for like 2 seconds, then waited the entire show for the very end to come back on stage. So that was it. And then so that lasted for a whopping 3 months, and then I was out.
How did the zebra move?
With the utmost elegance. But we had these gloves on, so you never got to see our hands. So really, on honesty, in this not really elegant. It's more like that. So because we had to hold on to these gloves to make it look like they're hooves. So if you took the gloves off, all of us are on stage like. So it doesn't look graceful at all, but it looks like this from on stage. But yeah. So yeah, I got to leap across stage, and the headdress that we have on is so heavy. It looks light, but it's not.
And what did you love about Vegas?
I love Vegas for the lights, the show, because like it is a performance. It's always a performance on the Strip. It's there. I mean, everybody's on. I love how the community was dance-wise. I love how everybody's connected. Everybody knows everybody. Everyone's really, really quick to help each other. Everyone's like, oh, hey, do you need a place to stay? Which I did because I'm not from Vegas. So I literally stayed with the now friend who was like, hey, why don't you just stay with me while you're here doing this thing? Because I know you don't live here and you're not trying to actually like get a lease here for 3 months. So I was like, oh my God, you're so amazing. So the dance community in Vegas is absolutely awesome. It's just, you know, when you're in a show, you're running that show.
All right, thank you for watching here on LView, and we'll be back with more. Bye. I really enjoyed talking to like Prince of Pumps.
I know.
You know.
He's your favorite.
And if you're watching this Prince of Pumps, man, you are awesome. Thank you for watching, you guys. Keep watching LVnthelife.
Bye.
Bye.
Do I look okay?
Yes, you look simply beautiful.
Do you
Except for that hickey.
should I take it?